What's up, good people? Now, I know I have all kinds of subscribers, and not all of them are, or all of you are into hip hop, and that's perfectly okay. However, this report that I'm bringing right now is about hip hop artist Rick Ross. Earlier today, he was found unresponsive in his mansion. He had to be taken to the emergency room, and later it was reported that he was on life support. One of his friends from his MMG group went on Instagram to set the record straight, saying that Rick Ross is in better condition than what was previously reported, saying that he was not on life support. However, the rapper is in the hospital. It was reported that maybe the rapper had pneumonia, then later rumored that maybe he had a heart attack. This is what the article says. First off, the friend that I went on Instagram to set the record straight, his name was Fat Trail. Now, Fat Trail says that Rick Ross is in better condition than what was reported. Early in the day, news broke out that Rick Ross was in the hospital due to what was reported as pneumonia. A few hours later, there were reports that the rapper was placed on life support with a machine hooked up to his, let me see, hooked up to helping the functions of his lungs and heart. It was reported that it wasn't pneumonia but a heart attack. However, it seems like these reports may not have been true, according to MMG signee Fat Trail. Shortly after the news broke that Rick Ross was on life support, Fat Trail hit Instagram to set the record straight. He said that Rick Ross is indeed in a hospital, but he's not on life support, and that he's good. Here's the Instagram post. He said, "Just talk to my big homie. He's good. He in the hospital, but he is not on life support. He's good." And that's the picture of Rick Ross he posted. And that's the post. All right. It says Rick Ross's health issues have been well documented over the past few years. The rapper suffered some serious seizures in the past that prompted him to start taking better care of his health and slim down. Now, that's what the friend had to say in regards to Rick Ross's health and setting the record straight. However, let me show you what several news sources have been posting, including TMZ and several other reliable sources. So, right now, I don't know who to believe. I'm not in the loop on this one, so I'm just going based on what's being reported. And this is the latest to be reported. So give me a second while I pull up the news articles that have been circulating today, credible news articles. Hold just a moment. Or should I say pause for the cause? All right, after looking at several of the news articles posted, I see that several of them have been basically posting what TMZ had posted. So, hey, while I post from the web pages that are using TMZ, I just go to TMZ and see exactly what was said. So here we go. They have it hospitalized, possible pneumonia. All right, Rick Ross is in a hospital for a serious medical condition, TMZ has learned. We're told Rick Ross took ill in the Miami area at his home. Someone from the home called 911 at about 3:30 a.m. Thursday and said that the person in distress was breathing heavy and unresponsive. The caller said the man in distress had a history of seizures, something that has plagued Rick Ross. And then we're trying to wake him up, but he was slobbing out the mouth. Oh, according according to law enforcement, the person in distress came to and became combative. We're told Rick Ross went to a hospital by ambulance and is receiving a respiratory treatment, possibly for pneumonia. One person connected to Rick says the medical issue is heart related. One source says Rick was asked to make a appearance Thursday night, but a rep told him the mogul was in the hospital. A family member strongly denied Rick Ross was hospitalized. This isn't the first time that the boss has had a major heart issue or a major issue. He suffered 2 seizures and on 2 separate flights. And that was back in October of 2011, as you see there. He blamed them on a lack of sleep at the time, but changed his lifestyle and diet afterwards and eventually dropped 100 pounds. And everybody has really noticed his weight loss. But this is what TMZ had over several hours ago, about 8 hours ago. But since then, it's been reported that he had had a heart attack. Pause for the cause while I pull that up.
Deep in the Golden South is
All right, and this is Us Weekly's take on what happened with Rick Ross today. They have him hooked up to a life support machine, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It said Rick Ross is hooked up to life support machine after possible heart attack. All right, here you go. And they get their report from TMZ also, but I didn't see it on the TMZ report I just looked at. A source told the website that the machine had taken over his heart and lung functions. Doctors have reported using a ECMO, extracorporeal, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, membrane oxygenation, Lord, a machine on Rick Ross, which pumps oxygen, I guess, to the blood outside the body and then returns it to the body. Kind of like what people do when they have when they go to not what's the thing they do dialysis. That's the word I'm looking for. When people go to dialysis, that's kind of what happens. All right, TMZ claims that Rick Ross is being treated in the cardiac unit, possibly indicating that he suffered a heart attack. The website first reported that Rick Ross was being treated for pneumonia at a local hospital, although an unidentified family member denied that Rick Ross was hospitalized. The Davie Police Department confirmed to Us Weekly that emergency officers were called to Rick Ross's house. Let me see if they say it was actually him. When the rapper was found unresponsive and breathing heavy, the person who called 911 attempted to wake Rick Ross and saw that he was okay, we already heard the whole slobbing out the mouth thing. They didn't have to emphasize that. Jeez. All right, let's play and see what they got. Sorry about that, guys. Let me restart that. Well, guys, there you have it. If I hear anything else in regards to Rick Ross, of course, you guys know I'm gonna post it to you guys. Um, I know this isn't usually the thing I cover. However, yeah, I'm a fan of hip hop, R&B, and all that. So yeah, and also Rick Ross, especially the fact that he's lost so much weight and gotten his life in line as far as his health is concerned. So when I saw this, yeah, I had to tune in and see what was going on, and yep, had to post it for the people who, just like me, are hip hop fans and also support the fact that, you know, he lost that weight. So shout out to you guys for tuning in to this video, and prayers go up to Rick Ross and his family. Hopefully he pulls through this one um, successfully, and they found out what's really going on, whether this is heart, pneumonia, or whatever his issue is. I pray that it's resolved and he's back on his feet soon. Peace and blessings, guys.